Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Monarchs of San Antonio taking on the Voyagers of Orlando.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Past the 30 to the 32. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Third down, here's Abanikanda.
He was going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go. Hey, check that. Street.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Come on. Hey!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Here's Howell.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Powell.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Monarchs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now they go play action with Howell. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Howell's throw caught by Pierce.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Howell throwing on first down here. And he's got Pierce.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The give now to Abanikanda.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
7-7, our score after one. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Abanikanda once again.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Throwing here, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Abanikanda will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, Abanikanda pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Riley Moss takes him down defensively.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 19, right here!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
79 Broncos! Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19, Tiger, 19, hurt.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Go check. Go check. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go now.
A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And they get him down, but now the 4 takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And this one too low.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it.
Pressure comes and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Just to break down there defensively, it looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line. Knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
York able to send this one through.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
York able to send this one through.
And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On first down, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And Howell will throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Here's Abanikanda.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Israel Abanikanda.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Voyagers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Back to throw here.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
They'll run to the Banacanda.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Howell from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Howell. That's complete to McBride.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's Howell.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Howell. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here now, 3rd down. Throwing here, Howell. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
Touchdown!
Trey McBride
From 19 yards away.
And the Voyagers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stones.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. looks like he'll throw here.
This is taken in by McBride.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw.
That's complete to Lamb.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Al now to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Riley Moss.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. He's got McBride here over the middle.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to